everyone, it's Carrie from Red Curtain Addict, and I am here in a room filled with red curtains. I'm kind of obsessing about this. And we are at Raymond's Vineyards in Napa Valley, and we're drinking on their 40th anniversary Cabernet. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's so
right,
good.
Cheers to begin.
Cheers.
And I'm joined here by Julie Adams, and this beautiful woman is going to be playing Mimi in La Boheme at the San Francisco Opera. I don't know if you remember a few months ago, the San Francisco Opera hairstylist and makeup artist turned me into Mimi, and I found out all about kind of the makeup, but I wanted to find out more about the character herself, and about you as, you know, you're inspiring your career, and she just got done with her Adler. You were at Adler for how many years?
2.5 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so let's just get started. You are going to be playing Mimi in La Boheme, and I cannot wait to see you. I already have my tickets. Do you have your tickets? And I want, kind of tell us about Mimi. Tell us about this role for people who haven't seen this before.
Well, it's so amazing because it's one of the most iconic operas, right? We all have heard of La Boheme. Mimi is, I love her because she's so innocent, she's so pure, and she's just this beautiful character. I know certain people have their ideas on that. Some like to play her that she's not so innocent and you know, all this other stuff, but I think it loses her charm. So for me, the way I view her is, I really do. I love that she is so charming and she's so innocent. You know, how fun that the first scene, you know, it's Christmas Eve, and she has all these. She lives in this tiny, crappy little apartment, and down right below her, these like 4 crazy boys that she's like, you know, she probably hears all the time, and she musters up enough courage to kind of go, I'm gonna go meet.
Maybe I should go talk to them.
To them, and you know, and thus begins the story with her candles out, and you know, and I just think there's something so sweet and amazing about it, and it never gets old, and it's so fun, and the music is just gorgeous. It is. I think everything in general. It's just such a fun role. Yeah.
And then when she does get really, really sick, so she's kind of sick to begin with, but then she gets really, really sick, and that's when they turn me from pretty Mimi to not so pretty Mimi. So your hair starts to get, you know, slicked down, and your makeup's kind of running.
Yeah, they have to.
Tell us about that, like, part of Mimi. So what happens to her?
So she's actually dying of tuberculosis. So when you see her, obviously she has tuberculosis the whole time, but obviously to the 4th act she's about to pass away. But so her, it's very, I mean, it becomes real, right? I mean, did you feel that with having that makeup on and all that? And it's actually, I have kind of a funny story, if I may say this. Yes, please. I just did this production right before doing ours here at San Francisco Opera, and actually one of the side effects of tuberculosis is apparently you're sweaty. And so my director then was like, no, you need to be sweaty. So I'm like, okay. So I go down to the makeup artist chair, and she's like, all right, now we gotta, you know, so she paled, we put some like foundation on my lips. She gave me some dark circles.
Black circles in your eyes.
Yeah, and I looked terrible.
Yeah.
And then she goes, ready for your sweat? And I went, great, like thinking whatever.
Yeah, was she gonna miss me? What did she do?
She pulled a whole bottle of KY gel out.
No.
So, yeah, because it's the only thing that it sticks. It is the only thing that just stays on your face and stays shiny. So she just slobbered on all KY gel all over my face.
Meanwhile, you have to sing this beautiful aria. Oh my god.
So I was like, this is terribly disgusting. Gross. So I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm sticky, and people are trying. Yeah, it was, but it was actually hilarious. I was trying not to laugh. I was like, this is sad.
Yeah,
but
I'm sad.
People looked at me, and it was so cute because I'm such good friends with all the guys, and sometimes they'd look at me and go, oh, you look bad today.
Like, thank you. I have tuberculosis. Give me a break.
Yeah. So I mean, but it helps. I mean, it's whatever, stage makeup magic.
Out. I guess so. Anything that we should look out for when we see this performance? Is there any like small secrets or like, oh, did you know, or any characters to be mindful of?
You know, the one thing I love about this production is, first of all, working with our director John Caird is he's absolutely phenomenal. And what I love about him is he's so detail oriented. So everything that you're going to see, the staging is very choreographed, and there's a reason. And I think it's so interesting, especially working with him again, is that he did this. I worked with him on this production in 2014 when I did it, and even though we're doing the same exact production, set, everything, it's very different this time around. I mean, obviously because of the cast, but also he's changing staging, and he's like, oh, but wouldn't it be interesting if you did this? And like, you know, he's always discovering something different. And so I would say just everything, the way that, you know, the way that Rodolfo finds my key, and then you'll see how he presents it to me. It's very cute. And it's like everything has meaning, and it's I just think that this particular production is definitely, anything you'll see is pretty great. It's all detail oriented. Yeah.
So before you see an opera, usually you can read the synopsis, or you can actually watch Rent, right? So Rent the musical is based on La Boheme.
Based.
Be sure to check out the full performance at the San Francisco Opera La Boheme this summer, and make sure to come to Raymond Vineyards. It is in Napa Valley. This incredible Red Room is a space to see, and their wine is fantastic. We'll see you next time at Red Curtain Addict.